Hey, welcome to the Spirit and Truth Minute with Matt Reynolds. Just a minute or two to help you live more empowered by the Spirit, rooted in the truth, and mobilized for the mission. I have to confess that I woke up the day after Easter a little bit depressed. In the build-up to that special day, both with my church and family, it was something of a mile marker. Let's just get through Easter, I thought. Well, we got through Easter, and the next day, we were still on quarantine. The global news was still dominated by coronavirus, and still nothing felt like normal. I had some long times of prayer and reflection that week, and here's what I think the Lord was reminding me. You can't wait for that next thing, whatever it is, to experience His abundant life, or you'll always be waiting. How much of your life do you spend waiting for what's next? If I'm honest, this is a strong temptation for me. I tend to be a bit of a future-oriented person, and so I have this tendency to not fully experience one season because I'm too busy waiting and scheming for the next one. And I've seen myself do this in lots of areas with vacations or jobs or stages of my kids growing up. Once I get that time off, I will really be able to enjoy myself then. Or once I get that raise, things will be so much smoother. Once we get through this diaper phase, then things will be much easier. I'm sorry, that one actually just makes me chuckle now. Once I get through these classes, then things will be much more balanced. Once I get that one relationship fixed, then I'll be more at peace. You fill in the blank for yourself. Once we get through this pandemic and things get back to normal, then we will what? Find joy? Find peace? Life is always a season of waiting for something. And I think that I'm learning that if I can't find abundant life in Jesus right in the midst of my current circumstance, I won't find it on the other side either, because there will always be something else, and then something else. Life is filled with waiting, but that's okay because Jesus meets us in the waiting. I'm reminded of Jesus' parable in Luke chapter 12 and the man who was building bigger barns to store his grain. He was storing up treasure for a day that never actually came. The truth is, we don't know what tomorrow will bring. If anything, this pandemic has taught us how unpredictable the future is. 6 weeks ago, almost no one would have believed we would be where we are right now. In another 6 weeks, things could look drastically different again. So what do I actually know? I know that if I'm breathing right now, that means today is a day that I can praise the God of the universe. It means that today is a day I can learn to love my family better. That today is a day I can set aside a few more minutes for prayer. It means that today is a day that I can actually offer the hope of Christ to someone else. What do I have? I have today. And with Jesus, that's enough. Even in the midst of what feels like anything but normal, I think Jesus' invitation to abundant life still applies because He is still with us. Let's stop waiting and start living.